तो अब मैं जावास्क्रिप्ट पढ़ने जा रहा हूँ, जो कि W3 स्कूल से है। ये वन ऑफ द बेस्ट साइट है पढ़ने के लिए। तो जावास्क्रिप्ट के बारे में, ये मीनू के बारे में दिखाया गया है। लेफ्ट साइड में जो 3 डॉट्स होते हैं। अब इंट्रोडक्शन पढ़ लेते हैं कि जावास्क्रिप्ट आखिर है क्या एंड व्हाई इट इज सो पॉपुलर. So on many of the JavaScript HTML method, get element by ID. The example below finds an HTML element with ID equal to demo and changes the element contained inner HTML to hello JavaScript. Document.get element by ID demo I am near HTML equal to hello. Try it yourself. The JavaScript both double and single quotes. Document.get element by ID demo I inner HTML equal to hello JavaScript. JavaScript can change HTML attribute values. In this example, JavaScript changes the value of the src source attribution of an image tag. The light bulb, turn on the light. So when we click, I see the yellow color is filled on the bulb. It means the light is on. When we click turn off the light, so the color is gone. So try Web Design Institute. JavaScript can change HTML style. Changing the style of HTML element is a variant of changing HTML attribute. Example, document.get element by id demo.style front set equal to 30 pixel. JavaScript can hide HTML elements. Hiding HTML elements can be done by changing the display style. Example, document.get element by id demo.style.display equal to none. JavaScript can show HTML elements. Showing hidden HTML elements can be done by changing the display style. Document.get element by id.style.display equal to block. Do you know JavaScript and Java are completely different language, both in concept and design? JavaScript was invented by Brand Each in 1995 and became an ECMS standard in 1997. ECMS 262 is the official name of standard. ECMS script is official name of the language JavaScript versions. So now we'll deal with JavaScript versions. Okay. JavaScript was invented by Brand Each in 1995 and became an ECMS standard in 1997. ECMS script is the official name of the language. ECMS script versions have been abbreviated to ES1, ES2, ES3, ES5, ES6. From 2015, ECMS script is named by the year ECMS script 22. ECMS script editions: EC1, ECMS script 1 first edition 1997, ECS2, ECMS script 2 additional changes, editorial changes. ES3, ECMS script 3 added regular expressions. ES4, ECMS script 4 never released. ES5, ECMS script 5, it was released in 2009. Added the strict mode, added JS SON support, added string.trim, added .it array. ES6, ECMS script 2015, added let and constant and value. Let me just enable the reading mode, okay, because I'm reading and it's not good for my eyes. Reading mode. Yeah, so this is reading mode. I'll switch it on so the screen will turn in blue. Okay, let's come back. Yeah, it's good now. So ECM script 2016 added exponential operator. ECM script 2017 added address. So browser support. ECM script 3 is fully supported in all Polar ECM is for modern browsers. Browser support over ES5 2019, Chrome 23, Firefox 21, Internet Explorer 9, IDS 10, Safari 6, Opera 15. Internet Explorer 9 does not support ECM script 5 strict browser supports for ES6 browser support for. So these are the browser given script. ECM script. JavaScript was developed for Netscape. Netscape 2 was the first browser to run JavaScript. After Netscape, the Mozilla Foundation continued to develop JavaScript for the Firefox browser. The latest JavaScript version was 1.8.5, identical to ECM script 5. ECM script was developed by ECM International after the organization adopted JavaScript. The first edition of ECM script was released in 1997. The first line this compares the version number of the different products: 1996 1.0, 1997 1, 1990 1.3, 1999. ECM script 2 2000, particularly supporting all browsers. IE4 was the first browser to support ECM script 1. IE5 was the first to support ECM script 2. IE5. So these are the version. Okay, we'll go on next page and see what it is there. ES5 use strict string.trim array.is array array.map, array.filter, array.reduce, array.reduce right, array.every, array.sum, array.index of, array.list of, index of, json, parses, json, string, file, date.now, property, gathers and setters, new object property method. These 5 syntactical changes: property access on a string, trading commas in array and object, literals, multi-line string literal reserve what's our property names. The use strict directive. Use strict defines that the JavaScript code should be executed in strict mode. With the strict mode, you can, for example, not use undeclared variables. You can use strict mode in all your programs. It helps you to write clearance code, like preventing you from using undeclared variables. Use strict is just a string expression. Old browser will not throw an error if they don't understand it. String.trim. String.trim removes white space from both sides of a string. Where str equal to hello world alert str.trim. Try it yourself. Array.isArray. The isArray method checks whether object is an array. Function my function variable function equal to banana, orange, apple, mango. Variable x document.get element by id demo. X.inner html. Array.isArray fruits. Array for each. The for each method calls a function once for each element. Variable text equal to variable number equal to 45, 4, 9, 16, 25 numbers for each function. Function my function value txt.txt value try array.map. This examples multiplies each array value by 2. Variable numbers s1 equal to 45, 4, 9, 16, 25. Variable number s2 number s dot s1 equal to map function valuable function my function value. Array.filter. This example creates a new array from elements with a value larger than 18. Example variable number 45, 4, 9, 16, 25. Variable over equal to 18. Numbers.filter my function my function value return value. Array.reduce. This example finds the sum of all the numbers in an array. Variable number 45, 4, 9, 16. Variable sum. Variable s1 equal to reduce my function my function total value. So this gives the option to try. So this is the program. Doctime HTML body h2 JavaScript array.reduce h2. This example finds the sum of all the numbers in an array. P id equal to demo p script variable number equal to 45, 496. Variable sum equal to number.reduce my function document.get element by id. My function value script HTML body. So when we run, let's see what happens. So when we are running JavaScript array.reduce, this example finds the sum of all the numbers in an array. This. So my internet speed has reduced to 0.1 kbps. Maybe that's the reason, but anyhow, an output should generate. Oh, it's already there. This example finds the sum of. Okay. Let me refresh the page and then click on the run button, which. Okay, this won't be coming because it's just a demo. Anyway, we will again go back to our normal array.reduce, right? This example also finds the sum of all the numbers in an array. Example variable number is 1 equal to the number array.every. This example checks all the values are over 18. Array.sum. This example checks the value are over 18. Array index of array latest index is the same array.index of what? So it's just from the end of the last div. C. Common use of JSON is to receive data from a web server. Imagine receive this last text string from a web server's name John is 30, city New York. JavaScript function is used to convert the text into a JavaScript object. Variable of JSON parse name John is 30. JSON string give I. A common use of JSON is sent to data web server when sending data to a web server, the data has to be string. Imagine we have this object in JavaScript variable object name John 30. Use the JavaScript function J the string. There's a string called by JSON exclamation string example. Date now returns the number of milliseconds since 0 date. Example variable time in ms. Date now returns the same. Read mode में है. Is the get time perform as a data object. Learn mode in J's property. Getters and setters. ES5 lets you define object method with a syntax that looks like getting or setting property. This example creates a getter for property called full name. Example variable person first name equal to John, last name equal to Doe. Get full name. return this dot first name, this last name. Display data from the object using a get a document dot get element by id. Inner HTML equal to person dot full name. These example creates a setter and a getter for the language property. Example variable person first name equal to John, last name equal to do, language equal to no. Get language, return this language, set language value, this language dot equal to value. Set an object property using a setter person dot language equal to e and display data from the object. This example uses a setter to secure uppercase updates of the language. Example variable person first name equal to John, last name equal to do, language equal to no, set value equal to this language value dot top uppercase. Set an object property using a setter person dot language equal to e. Display data from the object document dot get element by id. In HTML person dot language object property methods object dot define property is a new object method in ES5. It lets you define an object property and or change the property value or a metadata. Create an object variable person first name equal to John, last name equal to do, language equal to no, object dot define property person language. The next example is a some code accepts a type language example. Create an object variable person first name equal to John, second name. So this example creates a setter and getter to uppercase and language. ESFI name adding or changing a new object define property object property. Just separator adding or changing main object properties objects or define that properties object. Accessing properties object dot get own property descriptor or returns all the properties on object dot get own my property names returns incoming properties in array. Accessing the prototype object dot get prototype. Preventing adding properties to no object or prevent extension. Object is extensible. Prevents changes of object properties. Returns true if object is sealed. Object dot is sealed. Prevents any change to object dot freeze. Returns true if object is frozen. Object dot is frozen object. Property access on a string. The character at method returns the character at a specified index printing in a string. Variable string equal to hello world. String character equal to 0 returns such. ES5 allows property access on a string. Example variable string equal to hello world. String 0 equal to return edge tritosome. Trailing commas. ES5 allows trailing commas in object and definition. Object person first name John, last name Doe is 36. Add example points 1, 5, 10, 25, 40, 100. 1 internet explode it will crash. JSON does not allow trailing commas. JSON objects allowed. Variable person first name John, last name Doe, age 46. Person not allowed. Variable person first name John, last name Doe, age 46. person JSON error allowed. Points 40, 41, 1, 2, 25 not allowed. Points equal to 40, 100, 1, 5, 10. String over multiple lines. ES5 allows string literals over multiple lines. I've skipped the bracket. Example rewards words and property names. So this is an express. We'll stop till here. It's 30-minute video.